What's up guys, Lewis here from Incredible, and thanks for joining me as we're going through a slightly different video to what we normally do. Now obviously Gamescom has just been and gone, and with that we've got loads of new game announcements, new trailers, new features, and lots of quite good indie stuff as well. And keep posting on the channel because we're going to have lots of stuff coming up around indie games from Gamescom. But today we're going to be checking out A Plague Tale Innocence. It's a game I've been keeping on my radar for a little while, and with Gamescom we got 16 minutes of brand new gameplay, not seen before. Well, apparently this was shown behind closed doors to press who E3. Obviously, we weren't at E3, so this is the first time we're seeing it. It'll be the first time pretty much all the public are seeing it. So what I wanted to do is kind of go through the gameplay together. We're going to watch it together and kind of talk about our impressions of the game together, what we like about the look of it, and everything like that. So, A Plague Tale Innocence has been developed by Asobo Studios. It's coming to PS4, Xboe One and PC next year. Set in 1349, just going to give you a bit of context before we dive into it. And your players, or the gameplay, revolves around two orphans who are caught in a city being overrun by a plague. Now that plague's being carried by rats. All we know is these rats are running around in swarms and killing people. It has got an 18 rating to it, so it's getting possibly a bit of graphic here and there. There's supernatural elements. So supernatural rats, we're in. That's enough of me talking. Should we actually dive into and check out what the gameplay, the 60 minutes of gameplay for A Plague Tale Innocence looks like? I'm excited for this one.
18.
I should say as well, it's being published by Focus Home Interactive as well. I'm getting instant emotional vibes from the music. It's going to be one that's tugging at the heartstrings, shall we say. Looks like Kranos' son from God of War. I mean, visually it's very pretty.
Lucas? Yes? What does he have in his blood?
There's an old story. It tells of the Prima Macula. The alchemists say it was the first evil, and that it silently travels in the blood of certain families. But something happened. The Great Break, and the Macula awoke in Hugo's blood.
But what will it do to him?
The macula cares for neither good nor evil. It evolves with its host. The change things. The world. You know, your mother and Laurentius were trying to help your brother.
But they failed.
No. I think they just ran out of time. This is it.
I like the little bit of lore and all that, and feels like slightly different to a general kind of plague dystopian game. I should say that so the gameplay we're seeing apparently isn't the beginning of the game. It's taken from a segment of a chapter.
We should arrive at Chateau d'Ambrage before nightfall.
What's that noise?
Nothing. It's just frogs, Hugo.
He seems well.
Let's
I
keep
mean, the
our
game
fingers
is
crossed.
very pretty. I really like the look of it. It's very nice. The voice acting seems
A little, yes.
pretty good so far, and
Doesn't seem to mind.
He's keeping himself warm.
Yes. But he's too far for my liking. Hugo, where are you going?
the low sitting mist is really building the atmosphere, isn't it? It really helps kind of know something not great's going to happen around this corner. Oh, he's found a shield and a sword.
Where did you find that?
Over there.
That's never good, is it?
Listen, Hugo. Put that down. It's not for children.
Oh, you're not fun.
Dramatic change in the music.
Do Do you smell that?
Oh, it stinks.
Yes, it's horrible.
And I really like the setting so far. The 1300s setting. It looks like it's going to offer a lot of intrigue with it, and I can't think of another game set in this kind of time. And oh, what's this? This does not look good.
We can't carry on.
Amicia, we have to follow.
It's a lot of dead bodies. Starting to see why it's carrying the 18 rating now. Cross the battlefield.
Oh my God.
That's nice, the way they kind of just grab the hand of the sibling or friend. Just a nice little animation they didn't need to put in there. But I don't know why she didn't give a shite about the other person. She's only going to grab Hugo.
Keep moving.
You, mate, you can get lost in that battlefield. Hugo, you're with me. Okay, so you can... Okay, that's cool. So you can kind of tell them what to do. So I'm guessing you can tell them to stay. You go and investigate. We spoke about this recently, actually, on a podcast about games that let you can kind of control or semi-control other characters, and if they have abilities that you can use, like they can get areas you can't get, or they can pick up items you can't, or they maybe have supernatural abilities that you don't. Obviously, we don't know where this game's going yet, but that's cool. You can kind of have some kind of ownership over what they do. Oh,
I don't
so,
know.
all right. Didn't expect that. I knew rats were a thing, but I did not expect them to come exploding out of the bloody horse. Okay. Get the items, love, and get away. Let me guess. So the rats haven't seen you, I guess? There's lots of them. So they're going to be the main puzzle mechanic, I guess, in terms of how you get around them. Are they scared of fire? What game was it? Was it Dishonored that had rats that you had to use fire to kind of clear your path? I'm pretty sure it was. Okay, so that's cool. Crafting. Very Last of Us style. There we go, yeah, fire. Rats hate fire. I don't even know if that's an actual thing. I guess so. I'm guessing most animals just don't like fire, but you know, it looks really cool actually. Their eyes look absolutely terrifying. That's quite a cool little animation though, you know, the rats running around everywhere, and yeah, it's cool. It feels unique. Okay, yeah, it's a third person action story driven adventure game, however you want to look at it, which have been done about 1 million times. There's probably 20 or 30 that release every year, but the whole plague, the whole rats, the whole route they're going down there, it feels unique, and I'm more I watch the gameplay, the more I'm interested. I'm really interested to see where this goes, and I wonder if it's the end of a big reveal, as they always do. No one's seen the RE2 gameplay. It can't just end there. It's not fair. I need to see more of it. Or The Devil May Cry. I know they're not indie games, but I can't help it. I can't wait for both of those games. Okay, so there are a lot of rats.
It's a weapon of war.
The press releases are talking of supernatural elements. Again, I don't know exactly what they mean by that. I like the whole fits in with the timeline. The whole spinning the. Someone's going to tell me what it's called in the comments probably. Spinning the little ball of something to make something blow up. We'll leave it at that. Okay, I'm going to drop that down to set it on fire. Oh, just to clear the path. That's cool.
Hugo, can you help?
Yes. Can do it.
Yeah.
Okay, so you send them down to do that. That's cool. See, that's what I was on about. The whole kind of is it Free Vikings? That classic Square Enix game. Oh, a couple of brave rats having a shot at him there.
Well done.
Yeah, that's really nice. Like the way they kind of hug on to the girl. They've really kind of bring that sense of terror. I mean, just seeing limbs lying around, and the fact that you bloody sort of rats explode out of a horse. You know that these rats are legit.
He mustn't see us.
You do not want to mess with them. So it's not just rats you've got to deal with. It's lantern holding, spear wielding, probably English soldiers, I'm assuming. The music's really cinematic, isn't it? It really kind of adds to the... Oh, yeah, that's going to be cool. Go on, blow it up. Oh, I like that. That's cool. I really like that. So the rats are distracted. That's cool. Oh, that's a nice touch. That's cool. So you don't actually kill them as such. You kind of... you're taking away their safety element. Which I suppose would fit in with playing as kids. You don't want to... You're not going to pick up a sword, are you, and ram it through some English soldier? I'm sure you would in a life or death situation, but that kind of fits in. Everything here just seems to fit so nicely together. Like I said, this is coming early. I think it's early 2019. PS4, Xboe One, PC. I can't wait. More on watching this gameplay. I'm really excited for this game. Okay, there's a.
You can be sure they heard that.
Oh no. So what we're going to do now, we're going to aim for their head. What's that going to do? Oh, you can kill them. Shit. I take back what I said. Okay. Well, unless it just knocks them out and the rats eat them, I'm guessing a slingshot to the head wouldn't kill someone. But anyway, so you can be violent. It'll be interesting to see if it kind of takes that Lara Croft route with it, where when you start playing the remake of Tomb Raider, she doesn't want to hurt anyone. She's very peacekeeping, and then that iconic scene with the deer, and she doesn't want to kill it. I mean, she has to kill it to feed, and all that, and the turning point for her, and the kind of her inner struggle as such to take human life, which is what I think made that film, not the film, the game so good. It'd be really interesting to see if this kind of goes on the same route and it has that real embedded like character storytelling where you don't want to hurt people because it's not in line with what these characters would do, but in a life or death situation that would be the case. So there's a bigger story going on here. Obviously, there's the English invasion of something. I'm sure if I probably had read more press releases and really looked into the game, I could probably tell you the exact story going on. The pure reason I haven't is because games I really like, I kind of try to stay away from reading nitty and gritty of the stuff. I like kind of diving in and being surprised. Unless obviously we're covering it, because we need to know about the story. I see, so you can push this. I mean, although the puzzles aren't anything new, we've seen this kind of stuff many times. Gears of War, for example, with the dark and the swarm, you have to kind of make sure you're in the light with the swarm and sprint between them and move carts with light on and all things like that. All that, we've seen it before, but it just, I don't know, maybe it's the fact that it's rats or it's something, it feels like it's something new or what, but it's, like bringing them closer and whipping that. And so is that cleared away? Because that's not going to get all the rats gone. No, just get rid of the soldier. Now you could probably wheel that closer.
Let me help. Mind you don't get burned. Hands are stuck in the mud.
You have to leave it here. Come on.
I mean, the limbs lying around and the bodies just really add to the kind of visceral feel that they're going for, doesn't it? And the kind of the plague and you're playing as. I mean, they put you in the shoes of kids, so you're instantly going to be like, no.
Wait, we'll never get through there. Shh. We'll find a way.
Over there, a torch.
I might have a chance if I go alone. Stay there. Not a sound. No problem.
The interesting thing will be whether it does what all stealth games do. It's meant to be stealth, but let's be honest. We all try to start it as stealth. and it ends up being anything but stealth. We get caught. But this looks like it very much leads into a stealth where you have to kind of craft your ammunition and your little slingshots.
Right. That's good.
I'm following.
What are we going to do about that guy? He's coming around, isn't he? Can't go up there, love. Or are we going to try and kill him off? We're going to get in the bushes, is that what we're going to do? Go over there, mate. I mean, the grass looks nice. I know that sounds like a very stupid comment, but the grass does. It looks nice. Always nice seeing a couple of people hanging with arrows in them, as if hanging wasn't enough, you know. Shoot some arrows at them as well. Make sure they're really dead. It's like a scene from Monty Python.
They've got sticks in their dummies.
Don't look.
Stay behind your sister, Hugo.
I see. Okay, cool. So you're not done. So it's going to be very much learning the mechanics of the game, isn't it? It's going to be, okay, what can I interact with? What can't I interact with? How can I get clear and how can I not get clear? How do you know the countdown on the bodies as well? I know it sounds crazy, but how do we know that we can, how long we've got to get over there and things like that? Oh, it's rats again.
Amicia, there's someone over there.
No.
Amicia, he's trapped.
We have to keep moving.
How many of them are there?
Sorry. We have to get out. Amicia.
Oh no.
This way.
Okay, A Plague Tale: Innocence. Do you know what? So I'm even more excited. I'll go straight to a good point. I'm even more excited after watching that gameplay. Really looking forward to the game now. Really looking forward to seeing how it kind of pans out and how it kind of evolves over time as a story. What I really want to see is the innocence in the title. I really want to see that innocence in the title is drip fed into the characters, so they are innocent. So when they do things like at the end, like the end of the trailer that we saw, when someone gets killed because you're trying to save your siblings or friends or the little ones with you, and they're in the way and they get eaten by the rats. How do I react? We saw her. She was like, I'm sorry, and the kids were saying, we've got to help him. If it's just a case of one or two lines of dialogue every time, I feel like that's going to wear a bit thin and be like, these aren't sorry, these kids. It's just the same dialogue being repeated here and there. I want to see if it really steers into like Life is Strange done. Not Life is Strange, God. Completely not like Life is Strange. Like The Last of Us done with Ellie when she had to make some decisions and there was these real kind of dramatic set pieces. And I'd love to see that in A Plague Tale. But overall, I'm really interested. Like I said, it's been developed by, I'm probably pronouncing it wrong, Asobo Studios, or Asobo Studios, and published by Focus Home Interactive. It's come in 2019 to PS4, Xbox One, and PC. And as I keep saying, I'm really, really excited about it, actually. The gameplay has made me, it's kind of shown me exactly what the game's going to be. It's a third-person, story-driven adventure game. Big puzzle elements with the rats. But it looks interesting. It looks new. It looks like they're doing something that I've not seen in a video game. Yes, I've seen third-person adventure games, God, for the last... since Ubisoft released whatever open world game in 2000. And yeah, we've seen it every year since then. But the whole kind of the 1300 setting, the plagues, the rats, the puzzle mechanics, the young kids... I'm definitely in on this. And I quite like, weirdly, the fact that I know it's only provisional, but the 18 stamp on it means they can really drive home that visceral feeling and visceral look that they're trying to go for with the plague and the rats and everything else. But yeah, let us know what you think or what if you're looking forward to A Plague Tale: Innocence. What do you think to the gameplay? Are you with me? Are you thinking, do you know what, this looks really exciting, really interesting? going to pick it up when it comes out next year? Or are you like, do you know what, I need to see more on this. I need to see where it's going. What's the overarching story? What's the end goal? Like, that's what you want to see. Like, let us know in the comments below, because we always love hearing from community and people who love indie games. As I said, guys, this is a new kind of video, and we're going to do them after each event or around event times when they release these big gameplay videos. That's what we want to kind of do. Just talk over them. But yeah, that's going to wrap it up, guys. Thank you so much for stopping by and checking us out. And if you like what we do at Indie and you want to keep up to date with more indie game news, previews, reviews, just about everything indie games, including podcasts, then why not subscribe to us? And if you like this video, then why not give it a little like? It really shows us your appreciation. And you know what? It makes us smile, and we love smiling. So anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. And until next time, goodbye.